So people have asked me why I purchased a 36-inch bar for my 500i Stihl chainsaw. Well, behind me you can see that these small logs here probably don't require the 36-inch bar. But tackling these logs definitely is a lot more of a need for a 36-inch bar than my little 28-inch bar that was on my 500i initially. So I was looking at different options. I basically figured I had three choices. Number one, to buy a bigger chainsaw, to get one that has a 36-inch bar that's powerful enough that it would cut through these logs. But it's going to cost me another $1,700 at least. The second one is to get a cone splitter for my postal digger on my skid steer. And I was thinking that or buying its standalone unit, which is a lot more expensive. But just the cone splitter itself is at least $1,000. And lastly, it's the option of buying a 36-inch bar, which my 500i can actually handle. And the cost for that, several $100s. And a new chain, actually I got two new chains for another $200. So a total about $400 sets me up to handle these types of logs. So today we're going to kind of go over and to show you how that 500i handles these logs and if I made the right choice. So my name is Brad Kemple with Blue Nile Farm, and today we're going to show you the 36-inch bar that's brand spanking new with the brand spanking new teeth. And each log here, there's four of them that I kind of pull off to the side. They're about 40 inches or less in diameter, and we're going to cut these into 16-inch pieces, and we'll see how it cuts. And you'll get a taste to judge for yourself whether you think this does a good job or not. I'm not a woodsman. I've been cutting a lot of firewood for the last 2 years, and I enjoy it. And this is something I like to do, and I'm big on production, and having the right equipment is the key. So enjoy and evaluate for yourself whether this is something you're interested in doing. Well, that was the first one, and I'm like I say, it spends a lot of time cutting through this really easy. But I'm pretty happy with that so far, and sharp blades do make a difference. So we got all four cut, and now I'm going to do is take the skid steer and I'm going to flip these logs over, and then we'll finish our cuts, and then we'll have our pieces that we just need to split with the splitter. And but obviously I can't cut straight for squat. I got to improve on that, and I'm still learning how to use this 36-inch saw, so it makes it a little more challenging. But these are big logs, and I'm glad I was able to tackle them so far. So let's flip them over and let's finish the job. So what do you guys think? A 36-inch bar and a 500i, is it worth the investment? I personally really think it did a great job. It was definitely for 400 bucks, having two chains and a new bar, well worth the investment versus upgrading. I got to tackle these big logs. I think as being a rookie at cutting wood this big, I did two things wrong. One is I got to learn how to cut straight. Number two is you definitely want to buck them where they're off the ground, and I think cutting completely through them one time is way better than trying to roll them over, because then you're going to be uneven cuts. And that's the one thing I found probably the biggest uh, takeaway that I have for this. But as far as the saw and this combination, by God, this is a good little combination to have. And the 500i is a darn good saw. And the other guys have run tests with it in comparison to some of the higher versions, and they all, I have to agree with them. It's a great investment, and this is an awesome saw. Can't go wrong. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this was educational. I'm gonna have a follow-up video, and I'm gonna show you guys how I use my skid steer and my splitter on the skid steer to split these logs in this type of condition, because this is where it really pays off. So, the other last thing I want to mention is, is it worth cutting big logs? And I have to honestly say is I would take big logs over small logs any day of the week, because they produce so much wood, and you're really cutting. I mean, if you look at the diameter of this log and you think about how many little logs I'd have to put together to cut one time, this is the way to go. And it produces a lot of wood very quickly. And, I figure almost each one of these logs that I've cut could almost produce one IBC tote of wood. So to me, it's a great investment. And this saw, like having a new chain on it, I would definitely use a 2-in-1 sharpener system from Stihl. I use that all the time on all my saws. And I'll tell you what, this one right now, I'd be right on it, sharpening it up. Because after so many logs, you're going to definitely want to keep this thing sharp, because that's optimum for these things to work. And I'm a big believer in keeping a sharp saw, especially on something this big. So, again, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this was educational, and I'll see you guys soon.